16th, 2022. Welcome to another episode of Jake's Bounty. That's right, I'm still in my room because it's still too damn hot in the garage. Hey, it's a Throwback Thursday. Let's do it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I am your host, Jake Hernandez, and well, you can't see her, but she is here. It's my dog, Mickey, and you can see my dog, Duke, with me. He's a nut. Alright, but let's go ahead and get into, well, today it is Throwback Thursday. It is June the 16th, 2022. I'd like to thank the music today, once again provided by Instruments of Murder. That was from their album Sick Bag right there. The EP, actually an LP, you can find it at fornicateyourselfrecords.com. And that song that was entitled Every Day, Every Shooting. You can hear more of that later on when we continue. I also want to let you know about our sponsors today. We've got retro trivia puzzles right here at Jake's Bounty. You can get this for just $5.99 when you type in the word retro. From a little bit later on. And also, where is that video game that I had? Oh yes, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Nitro Kart for the PS2 over here. Ray's Video, $1, 7-day rental. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the news. Crews battle large fire on railroad tracks. It's at 1 a.m. this morning, area of Hughes and Weber. There was a fire coming from railroad ties, not nearby building damage. No nearby building damage occurred, and no one was hurt. Fresno police arrest a woman for stabbing. This happened 1:30 a.m. This morning. Shields and Thielman, argument between a man and a woman. She stabbed him with a knife. She was taken into custody. Only description of her was in her 30s, and the man seems to be recovering. All right. Next bit of news, doors of church catch fire in downtown Fresno. Trash in front of the Temple Church caught fire at 12:30 a.m. on Monterey and East Street. No word if arson is playing a role yet. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Revlon files for bankruptcy protection amid heavy debt load. Founded over 90 years ago, Revlon. This was in New York City, by the way. Their names are from Almay to Elizabeth Arden. I looked this up. I don't know any of this shit, by the way. They failed to keep up with the times in the 1990s, and more celebrity names making products and makeup and other products as well became a trend. So they started going down. In 2020, when the pandemic happened, their stock went down, I think, 20%. The next month they rebounded 9%, and they even did well just last month in 2021. But right now they're going to be running on $575 million. Yeah, so they're slowing everything down with the supply chain, it says here. And then also with the pandemic, just everything going bad. But hey, they're getting $575 million to keep their operations going from day to day. Wish I got some of that money. All right, and finally, neighbors hold down kidnapping suspect after 11-year-old screams. This happened in Houston, Texas. Miguel Angel Cordero Ramirez, sure that's his whole name? He was charged with aggravated assault, and he is being held on a $250,000 bond. Let's see. Yeah, this happened over a laundry cart. This older man was wanting to borrow the laundry cart, and he's like, "Give me the laundry cart. If you don't, I'll kill you." And the little girl screamed. Neighbors helped. Boom, boom. Crisis averted right there. All over a laundry cart and shit. Fuck. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do some retro trivia puzzles. Why don't we? It's right in here in front of my face. So let's do it. Retro trivia puzzles. Alright, let's go ahead and find something. Kirstie Alley refused to appear on Frasier as its focused psychiatry conflicted. Oh, well, that just fucked that up. Let me try to give you guys another question here. Here we go. Complete the retro band name. The Flaming A. Arrows, B. Players, C. Grooves, or D. Guitars. Alright, so here we go. What do you guys think the answer was? The answer was grooves. That's right. So if you got grooves, go ahead and give yourself a Barry Horowitz pat on the back right there. Good job. Alright, you can get this and much, much more over here at Jake's Bounty when you type in the word retro. Let me see if I can get the front of the book. Shit. There it is. Retro right there. Trivias and puzzles, $5.99. Alright, Jake's Bounty. Okay. Well, hey, they were talking about kidnapping in the news. And I know that's still prevalent. But back in my day, there was one big story where I used to live in Hayward, California, where a little girl got kidnapped. Her name was Michaela. She got kidnapped over there on Mission Boulevard at the Rainbow Market. And this happened in 1988. And back just, December of 2020, they finally found who was responsible of kidnapping her. Now, they never found her body or anything like that. But let's go ahead and give a little update on it. Authorities in Hayward on Monday charged 59-year-old David Mish in the cold case kidnapping and killing of 9-year-old Michaela Garish, who disappeared 32 years ago. Hayward Police Chief Tony Chaplin, Alameda County District Attorney Nancy O'Malley, and FBI agent in charge Craig Fair revealed the breakthrough the Michaela case during a news conference Monday at City Hall. Michaela was kidnapped in November of 1988 after she and her friend rode scooters to a local market. Police said a man grabbed her and pulled her into the vehicle in the parking lot of the Rainbow Market on Mission Boulevard, then drove off. That was the last time Michaela was ever seen. Police say they were only recently able to match a partial palm print at the scene to Mish. Like I said, Michaela's body was never found. Okay, so there we go right there. So just kind of brings it all back home. Before that happened, we kind of were always riding our bikes everywhere. We lived in Hayward. It was just this big sprawling community, and you can go to Hayward, you can go to Castro Valley, Union City, Fremont, and then before you know it, you can jump on a BART train and go down to like Oakland and San Francisco and just get lost. But when this happened, all the parents are like, nah, you can't even ride your bike around, just around the apartment complex anymore. You gotta stay right here where I can see and shit. And that was cool because when I had heard about it, I had heard that he grabbed her scooter and was holding that captive, and then she went for the scooter and then he grabbed her. And I would be like, fuck, well, if someone had my scooter, I'd probably do the same thing. Or there's other situations that came about like, well, what if he had like a new brand bike, or he had a bunch of candy or a puppy, and I was like, shit, man. Each time the scenario happened in my head, I was like, fuck, I probably could go to the kidnapper and shit. Thank God no kidnapper ever tried to, come and do that to me. The only times my parents maybe thought I was lost or kidnapped or something like that, or I think maybe were sometimes when I didn't come home when I was supposed to, like in the 6th grade when I didn't come home like right after school, and they kept on hearing these rumors about like, oh, he's at a hockey game and shit, and he's with this parent's dad, and it turns out I was just at somebody's house. I come back home like at 8, and because I didn't call and leave a message, my mom and my dad were furious because they're all running over trying to find me. My dad was at a hockey game, and they even, said my name over the loudspeaker. So that was the closest I ever got to being lost or kidnapped. I remember this one couple really liked me, and they were like, hey, can we buy you a drink, Jake? Oh, your name is Jake, like Jake the Snake. And I was just like, these people are really cool. And my dad was getting kind of sketchy about them. Now as I look back at them, I was like, fuck, they probably wanted to do stuff to me and like, kidnap me, and just, horrible scenarios just run through my head now. Okay, well, I wanted to tell you that I did go ahead and get some cans today. Unfortunately, don't have them in front of me. They're outside. But I can guarantee you that I did get a water bottle. I also did get another Arizona kiwi strawberry. And I also got a Smart Water. And what else did I get? I got like a Bang. Yeah, Kenny Omega's favorite energy drink. And what else? Just one more if I can think of it on the tip of my tongue. Diet Pepsi can right there. Did I find anything on my excursion? Well, I found a bong that was broken in pieces, and I could have brought it home and maybe glued it, but I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I already found a bong that I didn't need to glue. I don't need this one. It would have been cool to bring in, but I've had enough stuff that I found, and I think you guys know of it. If you guys didn't see yesterday's episode, it's still up and running, and it still has all the stuff that I got, but I'll be showing TikTok videos of what I got later on, so we'll be looking for those, alright? Well, that's going to do it for us today on Jake's Bounty. I want to say thank you for joining me, and I want to tell you about tomorrow. Will be Unfamiliar Friday. We'll have a band that you probably haven't heard of, and we'll be doing a little biography on them, and we'll also be doing the news, my bounty, so much more. It's supposed to be a little cooler, so we'll be all in the garage. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees and shit. Cold front moving in or some shit. Anyway, guys, see you guys tomorrow. You guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And also get Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart over at Ray's Video, $1.70 rental. Dog Training for Dummies, and also retro trivia puzzles are still $5.99 over here at Jake's Bounty. And here's Instruments of Murder, alright, with their song Every Day, Every Shooting, alright? And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2022. You can follow his Facebook, his channel's website. If you'd like to comment, as always, please subscribe.